Hello? This is Jackie. I am going to read from my book. Okay. A Palm for Life. Let us then be up and doing, with a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Here in 4 lines is the essence of mystical moxie, the secret to achieving what you want out of your life. Written more than 100 years ago, this wisdom is as relevant today as when it was penned. This poem to life is one of my favorite poetry meditations, especially when I'm discouraged because I'm not seeing results as quickly as I'd like to. I know that if you mull over Longfellow's advice, you'll receive an emotional and spiritual boost today. Let us, then, be up and doing. Dreams are not enough. They must be backed up with effort. Success is as simple and as profound as that. Always remember that striving and struggle precede success, even in the dictionary. We must be doing something about bringing our dreams into the world every day, even if we only have 15 minutes out of every 24 hours to concentrate on our calling. Is there a phone call you can make? A letter you can send? One page that you can write? A mailing list you can get yourself on? 5 pages of a book you can read? An organization in your dream field that you can volunteer your way into? You'll be amazed at the power of 15 focused minutes. With a heart for any fate, opening our hearts to the possibility of failing is easier said than done. That's why we have to surrender expectations, delivery details, and the world's reception to spirit. Become open to divine fine-tuning or finishing touches. Birthing a dream is a collaborative effort. Still achieving, still pursuing. As long as you are actually pursuing your dream with a practical plan, you're still achieving, even if it feels as though you're going nowhere fast. It's been my experience that the very moment I feel like giving up, I'm only one step from a breakthrough. Hang on long enough and circumstances will change too. Trust in yourself, your dream and spirit. Learn to labor and to wait. This is the most difficult of Longfellow's suggestions. Most of the time we wait much longer for a dream to manifest itself in our lives than we ever imagined we would have to at its conception. That's because our concept of time and spirits are not the same. Be extra kind to yourself while waiting, making it as pleasurable as possible. Remember, the longer it takes for a dream to make itself manifest, the more comfortable you'll feel owning your talent. Uncommon Woman and Others. Our aspirations are our possibilities. Samuel Johnson. When we're 25, Rita declares, we'll be pretty incredible. Rita is one of 7 Mount Holyoke seniors featured in Wendy Wasserstein's play Uncommon Woman and Others. The young women are about to leave their privileged and sheltered college existence to seek fame and fortune in the real world. They will discover that fulfillment is a lifelong process, even for uncommon women. At the end of the play, 6 years later, their lives have changed in unexpected ways, but Rita still has high hopes. When we're 45, we can be pretty amazing. Uncommon Woman and Others' first professional reading was during the summer of 1977 at the Eugene O'Neill Theater Center in Waterford, Connecticut, as Elite's idyllic 3-week summer camp for the country's most promising young playwrights and theater critics. Each year, 10 new plays are selected from the thousands submitted in hopes of receiving a high-gloss polishing by the professional actors, actresses, directors, and script doctors who are assigned to each young playwright. After 2 weeks of preparation, showcase evenings are performed in the handsome white wooden barn and attended by representatives of regional theaters around the country and off-Broadway. Everyone who visits the beautiful farm overlooking the Long Island Sound is searching for the next season's hit. Of course, they're supposed to be focusing on promise, but it's the next sure thing that always has the famous and near famous buzzing in the O'Neill Center's cafeteria line. Although it didn't receive the most attention during the session, Wasserstein's play turned out to be the jewel in the O'Neills' crown that summer, launching a major career for her, as well as for some of the actresses who appeared in the New York production: Glenn Close, Swoosie Kurtz, and Jill Eikenberry. In 1988, Wasserstein's promise was confirmed when she won both the Tony Award and the Pulitzer Prize for her play, The Heidi Chronicles. Like the self-absorbed uncommon characters, most of the playwrights, actors, directors, and critics at the O'Neill Center were very full of themselves, puffed up with their reputations or potential. However, I remember Wendy Wasserstein as a rather shy, funny, and self-deprecating young woman who stood apart from the glitterati. She seemed much more focused on the work at hand, which was getting her play into shape for a professional production, rather than on making contacts. Of course, it was precisely because she concentrated on calling forth her authentic gifts that the play was eventually such a success and the theater world began lining up to contact her. One of the most wonderful truths you will discover on the path to authenticity is that your aspirations are your possibilities. Each year I resolve to believe there will be possibilities, Wendy Wasserstein confides now. Every year I resolve to be a little less the me I know and leave a little room for the me I could be. Every year I make a note not to feel left behind by my friends and family who have managed to change far more than I. This passion for authenticity is what makes Wendy Wasserstein not only an uncommon woman, but an extraordinary one. And it can for you as well. Thoughts on success. A tragic irony of life is that we so often achieve success or financial independence after the reason for which we sought it has passed. Ellen Glasgow. Few women believe they are successful because they don't feel successful. In the deepest recesses of our hearts, we feel like failures, counterfeits, frauds. But even if we know we are successful, we rarely admit it. The world is not like braggarts, and we want the world, every last person in it, to like us. We suffer from a potent combination of public and private conditioning over a lifetime. Webster's dictionary defines success as the attaining of a desired end. as well as the attainment of wealth, favor, or eminence. When we succeed, we prosper, thrive, flourish. When we don't, we want to sink to the center of the earth until the shame subsides. Success and failure are a black and white issue. It's good or bad. It's a lucky break or tough luck. Actually, it's none of these things. Failure and success are the yin and yang of achievement, the two forces in the universe over which we have absolutely no control. We keep forgetting that all we can control is our response to failure and success. During the Victorian era, success, power, and wealth were considered physical manifestations of Providence's divine approval. They still are. William James considered the pursuit of success our national disease and cautioned that the exclusive worship of the bitch goddess could kill you if you weren't careful. Few Victorians believed him. A century later, even though we can see the bodies dropping all around us, we still don't believe him. We must never forget that what the world giveth, the world can taketh away, and frequently does. Most of us were not taught that there are two kinds of success, worldly and authentic. But in order to live happy and fulfilled lives, we need to know the difference between what's real and what's not. Become success because success is part of Life University's required curriculum. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the pursuit of worldly success and financial independence. I'm pursuing it as I write this meditation, but simple abundance has taught me, as I know it will teach you, that authentic success is living by your own lights, not the glare of popping flashbulbs, and they can't take that away from us. So that is my reading for the end of summer. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.